It's a Marsco world, right down to the finger disc. Marsco uses them, implants them under the skin of a Marsco associate to allow access to its vast computer network. No disk, no access by and large. Everyone knew the world was run by Marsco associates, and the greatest symbol of that world was finger disc, those implants that open the world and the cyber world to a select few. These blue-green discs implanted under the epidermis at the fingertips and on the phalanges on the right hand could become an impressive array. Finger disc held an associate's identity in Marsco and opened the world to them as nothing else on or off planet did. For the most part, computer access came with an implant and, more likely than not, only with an implant. This was the central reality every associate accepted as part of the world. Finger disc and Marsco were inexorably linked. And what was Marsco after all? A hyper-country? A meta-nation? It exists beyond conventional post-statehood. For 20-plus years, it had brought stability and prosperity to the world. Since the end of the Continental Wars, when Marsco had swept away the tottering continental powers who tried to rule the world along 19th century colonial lines, Marsco had ensured peace from the Earth out to the asteroid belt. After winning the Sea Wars, Marsco promised reforms, promised a return to elected governments and the rule of law. But in the intervening years, Marsco had grown comfortable ruling. Marsco enjoyed the absolute power it now had, the power of worldwide dominance. Everything from the Earth out to the asteroid belt colonies ran through Marsco or with Marsco's permission. The Marsco world existed on 3 tiers: associates, those loyal and part of Marsco; SIDs, members of a subsidiary, those that Marsco needed to run ancillary parts of its empire; and finally the prims, the majority of those on Earth, the cast-off and neglected members of society left behind and shut out from the technically advanced Marsco world. Only a few independents existed. Walter Miller, a noted Marsco engineer and spaceship designer, was the prime example of an indie. He lived outside Marsco's dominance in a gray zone. Technically still an associate, he still sported all his finger disc, all fully functional. But he lived separately from Marsco, not as a dependent of it, not as a member of a subsidiary or as a prim. Walter Miller was a powerful but quiet dissident, and his loyal daughter Tessa, an officer in Marsco, lived with this fact. She was in Marsco, he was out. After 3 years, Tessa is finally paying her father a visit at his grange. Her visit is tense, but it's a Marsco world.